Hey guys! So this video is for the advanced band, and we're going to go over something new that's in your assignment this week, number 70 and 71, and that's single eighth notes. So if we look at number 70, it looks really weird. It looks kind of scary. You have notes that we don't know yet. So we're going to come back to this in a second. But first, we're just going to look at the blue box right above it. And you see it says single eighth note and eighth breast. Each receives half a beat in 2/4, 3/4, and 4/4 time. So if we take a look right here, that is a single eighth note. And this little symbol here next to it that looks kind of like a 7, that is a single eighth rest. So you have an eighth note and an eighth rest. Each still get half a beat, either the number or the and. So like here you've got 1 rest, 2 rest. And if we take a look, we normally see eighth notes, and this is what we normally see. They normally look like this. They've got the bar, they've got 2 notes. That's what we're used to. But a single eighth note looks like a cross between a quarter note and an eighth note. It's got this little flag here that makes it an eighth note. And 2 of those single eighth notes equals 1 of our normal eighth notes. So before we had pairs of eighth notes, it was always 2 notes, like 1 and, like 2 notes. But now we just get 1. And honestly, it sounds like a really short quarter note. Because if I were to clap 1 and 2 and, that's 4 eighth notes. If I wanted like what's on the top there, I'll clap that measure right there. You'd have 1 and 2 and. Just like you would clap quarter notes, 1 and 2 and. Now you have 1 and 2 and. So they're just very short notes. Like that measure up there, you've got just very short, a lot of space in between. So now we're going to go back to that song, number 70, Easy Eighths. So first thing we're going to look at is this key signature. In clarinets and trumpets, you have 1 sharp F sharp. So every F you see is going to be an F sharp unless we see a natural sign. Flutes, you have 1 flat B flats. So unless you see a flat sign by your E's, they are E natural. In saxophones, you should see 2 sharp signs, F sharp and C sharp, which means anytime you see F or C, they're sharp. Then the next thing we're going to take a look at is our time signature. And we now see that it's 3/4, so 3 beats in a measure. Now we're going to take a look. This first measure is full of single eighth notes and eighth breaths. So if we were to clap it, we would go 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. That didn't seem very hard. Let's try applying it. Watch out for the third note. Watch for your key signature. Clarinets, trumpets, you have F sharp. Flutes, you have E natural. Saxophones, you have C sharp. 1 and 2 and 3 and. So you notice there's space in between. But it sounds kind of like quarter notes. If I played 3 quarter notes, you would have. But instead. So that's the only difference really, is just that space right there. So now, let's keep taking a look. The next measure doesn't look too bad. Just watch out again for that note. Follow your key signature, F sharp, E natural, C sharp. Then we see a first ending. That means a repeat's coming up. And you all have a symbol around this note. So clarinets and trumpets, you have F natural, your normal F. Flutes, you get E flat. Saxophones, you get C natural. So make sure you play that note correctly. You have a slur. You get some more single eighth notes and rests. Then you have a half note tied to a single eighth note. So be careful. That note gets 2.5 beats. After that, we repeat back to the beginning. And we're we're playing, we jump over to the second ending, which has that natural sign again, so be careful. But then you have another accidental. You have a sharp sign or a natural sign to change that note back, and then you go back to the end. And we're just going to bring that box back to help you out. But now I'm going to play the whole entire song for you guys. So just listen this time, then rewind and try it again with me, okay? 1 and 2 and 3 and So you should have noticed in the first and second ending that the first note sounded a little different, sounded weird. We weren't expecting it because you have that accidental, the natural sign or the flat sign. So be careful and just make sure you practice this. It looks scary. It looks challenging. It's really not once you understand it. So watch this video a couple times if you need to. If you do have questions, let me know. So make sure you're practicing this. Make sure you're also practicing number 71, which is your flip grid, Polly Wolly Doodle. And in order to get an A for band for the week, you need to do your flip grid. So number 71, to record a video of yourself and upload it to that site. You also need to do your attendance question and your practice log. Do all three of those things and you'll get an A for the week of band. So yeah, keep practicing and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.